Good morning. Hello, brother. Last class, who left? Okay, in between study hour. Okay. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so today means it is the last day for the basic mathematics. Today late means class was there in the one campus. From that campus to this campus, I have to come in between. Road work is going on. So I confirm with someone, road is okay. He said, yes, sir, okay, come with that side. I came that side, but still it is not completed. Then again, I go back. So actually, one class, we are leaving around 10:30. It is 10-15 minute extra is going on. Okay. So basically, you have the study hour, but we don't have the study hour. In between, when you have the study hour, we have the class. Okay. So I think in the last I discussed about the slope concept, sine of minus theta, cos of minus theta, tan of minus theta, minus tan theta. All this last I think I discussed. Okay, so sine of a plus b, sine of a minus b, this formula completed or not? Sine a plus b, sine a minus b, cos a plus b, cos a minus b, this formula not completed, I think. Yes, sir, what? Not completed or completed? No, sir, not completed, na? Okay, so this formula we have to remember because so many places we are using sine omega t plus alpha or sometimes, so we should remember this 3-4 formula. Okay, first I am writing sine of a plus b. Okay, so sine of a plus b, what is the formula? Sine a cos b plus cos a sine b. Okay, sine a plus b is equal to sine a, like two terms will be there, but in one term, both sine and cos will be there. Sine a cos b plus cos a sine b, like a differentiation product rule. Okay. Second, if I am saying the minus in between, so sine of a minus b, same formula, similar formula, in between minus only there. So sine a cos b minus cos a sine b. Okay. Next, cos a plus b. In cos, like sine, what I said, each term will contain both sine and cos. Okay, in between plus, then plus will be there in the right hand side. In between minus, angle minus, then we will get the minus in next other side also. But in the cos formula, two term will be there. One term will contain both cos, one term contain both sine. Okay. Then cos a plus b, what is the formula? Cos a cos b, what I said, one term will contain both cos, one term will contain both sine. Okay, so cos a cos b, and in between when I am taking here plus, then this side we will get minus of sine a sine b. So in the cos formula, when we are taking left hand side plus, then right hand side we will take minus. Actually, why this is happening? So one thing, if you remember, I said sine theta, that sine is that increasing function, means theta is more, sine theta, sine will be more. Like suppose I am saying 30 degree and 60 degree. So 60 degree is more than 30 degree, then sine 60 will be more than sine 30. Angle more, sine theta will be more, because sine is increasing function. Okay, if I am talking about the acute angle 0 to 90, Sin 0, 0, sin 91 means 0 to 90, theta increasing, so sin theta will also increase. In cos, it is a reverse. In cos, it is a reverse. Cos is a decreasing function. Decreasing means when I am taking the angle is small, value will be more, large. Okay, like cos 0 is what? 1. Cos 0 is 1. Cos 90 is what? 0. So it is decreasing from 1 to 0. Cos theta is decreasing from 1 to 0 when angle is increasing from 0 to 90. When angle is increasing from 0 to 90. Everybody got? So cos is the decreasing function, angle increasing, cos theta decreasing. Sin theta is increasing function, theta increasing, sin theta is also increasing. Okay. Now when I'm taking A plus B, now you can see A plus B means you can think angle is large, so cos theta, cos will be small. That's why in between we are getting the minus sign. Like that you can remember also. Okay, so cos A plus B, what we will get? Cos A, cos B minus sin A, sin B. And when I'm taking cos A minus B, cos A minus B, what we will get? Cos A, cos B. Similar formula, only in between plus sign will be there, into sin A, sin B. So one thing, I'm not teaching the whole trigonometry. Which trigonometry formula required for the physics mainly, that only we are discussing. Any particular formula, suppose it will come, that time again we will discuss. Okay. Completed. So these are the 4 formula that we have to remember. Tan A plus B we are not using frequently. Zoom in. Okay. So who is going to shift offline? Try to shift on Sunday, because Monday we will start like regular chapter physics. Will start like maybe I will start thermal. So in between you are shifting, then you will reach in the between topics. So there will be the problem. So if anybody is planning to shift to the offline, then tomorrow is the best day. You have to travel and you have to report in the campus. Okay. Completed. Now in the same formula, suppose in the sine formula, if I am taking the B is equal to A, I am taking B is equal to A, shifted from offline to online, sir. Why? Tanu Kumar. Why? What happened? Why offline to online? Homesickness. Okay, health issue. Okay. So one thing, when you are preparing, health is very important. Everybody has to think about take care of the health, whether you are at the home also, because in the home you cannot say that you are like you will be healthy only. Okay. So for that we have to follow the proper routine, follow the proper meal and everything also. That's why in the NEET, before the 2-3 months of the NEET, always I am saying, don't eat the ice cream, don't eat the any snacks out, or any unhygienic food in the canteen, or maybe from outside the people are ordering also. So that's why this is very much important. Means suppose you become sick for the 10-15 days, you are in the bed rest, 10-15 days will affect the like you can lose more, because 15 days so many topic will get covered. In that topic you will not get the confidence. So health is also very important. So you will continue in offline or you will be online? Tanu Kumar. Okay. So I will talk in between. Okay. So what I said, if I am taking online only, sir. Okay. So then we will talk when it will shift it to the app. Then you can send. Okay. Then I will talk. Yeah, right now I will come for the online. Okay. In between anything happen, but I will continue right now. Okay. Okay, then so B is equal to, suppose I am taking the B is equal to A, then what I will get? A plus A. If I am taking B is equal to A, then I will get A plus A. Shiv Parvati, why you are asking? B is equal to A, then A plus A, what I will get? Sine 2A. Okay. Right hand side, what I will get? Sine A cos A plus cos A sine A. Means sine A cos A plus sine A cos A. It means I will get 2 times sine A cos A. Again I am repeating. Take B is equal to A. Put the B is equal to A here. So you will get sine 2A. Okay. Then here we will get sine A cos A. Then here also sine A cos A, means 2 sine A cos A. Okay. Then from this we will get the formula of the sine 2A. Sine 2A, sine 2 theta, whatever you can say, that I can say 2 sine A cos A. So formula of the sine 2 theta is what? 2 sine theta cos theta, and this formula we are using in so many places. Okay. Sine 2 theta. So sine 2A is equal to what? 2 sine A cos A. Okay. Okay, next, suppose here I am saying in the place of cos, no need to put here, otherwise 0 is equal to 0. Sir, why you are not putting in the second formula? If you are putting the B is equal to A, so you will get sine A minus A, sine 0. Right hand side also you will get 0. So 0 is equal to 0. So that is not any formula. Okay, here if I am putting B is equal to A, then I will get what? Cos 2A. Now cos 2A is equal to what? Here cos A means cos square A. Minus sine A, sine square A. Then what we will get? Cos 2A is equal to, I will get cos square A minus sine square A. But one thing, this formula we are not using frequently. This formula rarely we are using, cos square A minus sine square A. What we are using mainly in the physics? Now listen. I am getting cos square A minus sine square A, that is a cos 2A. But what we are using in physics, either both in the terms of cos, or either in the terms of cos, or we are using in the terms of sine. Okay. So here if I want to write in the terms of cos, then sine square A I can write 1 minus cos square A. Sine square A, directly you will remember the formula. I am deriving, but you will remember the formula directly. Sine square A, I can write 1 minus cos square A. So then what you will get? Cos 2A is equal to cos square A minus 1 minus cos square A. After opening the bracket, you will get 2 cos square A minus 1. This formula we are using mainly like in the physics, some SSM chapter, in wave chapter. Cos 2A is equal to what? 2 cos square A minus 1. Okay. Second, what we are using, if suppose same formula I want to write in the terms of sine square A only, sine A only, then this cos square A I can write 1 minus sine square A, 1 minus sine square A, 1 minus sine square A minus sine square A, what I will get? Cos 2A is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square A. So these two formula mainly we have to remember. Similar formula only when we are starting with cos, so 2 cos square A minus 1. When we are using sine, then we will reverse it, 1 minus 2 sine square A. Completed? Everybody got? Okay. Now, like, in maybe you remember or not, doesn't matter. SSM equation we are using A is general equation A sin omega t plus phi or A cos omega t. We are using either A sin omega t or A cos omega t. Square we are not using. So sometime what will happen? They will give the square form, but we need the amplitude, we need the mean position. So when suppose cos square theta given, cos square theta, cos square omega t given, and we want to remove the square, because if I want to compare with the standard equation of SSM, I have to remove the square. So suppose cos square omega t given, sin square omega t given, cos square theta, sin square theta. If you want to remove the square, then we will think these two formula. Are you getting what I'm saying? If suppose in SHM wave alternating current, cos square theta or sin square theta given, or cos square omega t and sin square omega t given, okay, then we will think the formula of this two formula to remove the square. Okay, how? If I am saying cos square A, I want cos square A, then what I can do, this minus I will shift this side and divide with 2. Okay, so from this what I can say, cos square a what I can write, 1 plus cos 2a by 2. Okay, from this formula I can write cos square a, what I will get, 1 plus cos 2a by 2, and from this now you can see square remove, then I will get the standard formula of the SHM. Okay, so cos square a, what I can write, 1 plus cos 2a by 2, 1 plus cos 2a by 2. And similarly sin square a, from this what I can write, sin square a will be equal to 1 minus cos 2a by 2. You can check from there. Sin square a, what I can write, 1 minus cos 2a by 2, 1 minus cos 2a by 2. Okay, so sin a plus b, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b, sin a minus b, in between minus sign, cos a plus b, cos a cos b minus sin a sin b, cos a minus b, in between plus sign is there. Then sin 2a formula, 2 sin a cos a, only one formula is there, sin 2a, 2 sin a cos a. Okay, cos 2a, 2 formula we have to remember, 2 cos square a minus 1 or 1 minus 2 sin square a. Okay, then cos square a, if I want to remove the square, we will use what, cos square a is equal to 1 plus cos 2a by 2, and sin square a, what we can write, 1 minus cos 2a by 2. Up to this everybody got? So we don't need like immediately all formula you have to remember. So you have to keep it with you, and then slowly after using we will get. Okay. Completed. Okay. Now sin, this is the formula. Now how we can get the problem on this formula? What is the maximum value of x? What is the maximum value of x? I said separately, like sin theta maximum value is what? 1. Cos theta maximum value is what? 1. Now I am asking x is equal to 4 sin theta cos theta. What is the maximum value of x? Somebody is saying 2, somebody is saying 4, 2. Okay, so who is saying 4? What they are doing, I will explain. Okay, so they are saying, sir, sin theta maximum value is 1, cos theta maximum value is 1. So x is equal to 4 sin theta cos theta. What we can say? 4 into 1 into 1, we will get 4. But sin theta cos theta, here sin theta you are taking 1, cos theta you are taking 1, then you are saying 4. But you know that when the sin theta will be 1, when sin theta is 1, cos theta will be 0. Why? Sin 91. Sin 91, then cos 90 is what? 0. So both will not be 1 together, because if the sin theta 1, cos theta will be 0. If cos theta is 1, sin theta will be 0. If I gave like this, 4 sin theta cos alpha, 4 sin theta cos alpha, and I'm asking what is the maximum value of x we can get, then you can say answer is 4. Why? Sin theta suppose 1, cos alpha suppose 1, means theta is equal to 90, alpha is equal to 0. If theta 90, alpha 0, then I can get 4. Okay, but what I gave 4 sin theta cos theta, then both are the same angle, then I can say if cos theta is equal to 1, then sin theta will be 0. If sin theta is equal to 1, then cos theta will be 0. Then how to find the maximum value? Okay, so wherever you are getting, so many places in the wave optics, in the SHM, in the alternating current, we will get, and already in the NEET also they ask the question based on this. Suppose I am saying x is equal to 4 sin theta cos theta. Okay, when sin theta and cos theta are coming in the product, and we need the maximum value of that, we need maximum value. Okay, then think the formula of the sin 2 theta. When the sin theta cos theta are coming in the product anywhere, you want to simplify further, think the formula of the sin 2 theta. Okay, so sin 2 theta, what is the formula we learned? 2 sin theta cos theta. Okay. From this sin theta cos theta, what we can say? Sin 2 theta by 2. Sin 2 theta by 2. Okay. So this x, what I can write? This x I can write as 4. I can write 2 into 2, one option. Otherwise, sin theta cos theta directly I can say what? Sin 2 theta by 2. So 4 into sin 2 theta by 2. So 4 and 2 cancel out. This we got what? So x, what we got? 2 sin 2 theta. Okay. Earlier I have all sin theta cos theta both. So there was a problem to decide their maximum value together. But now only I have sin theta. Sin 2 theta, but ultimately it is what? 2 theta you can take as a alpha, beta, whatever. So suppose I am taking the 2 theta as a alpha. So if I am asking what is the maximum value of sin alpha? What is the maximum value of sin alpha? If that place of 2 theta, suppose ultimately 2 theta is the angle only, na? 2 theta is the angle only. So sin of angle, any angle, maximum what I can get? Sin theta is the machine, what it can give maximum? 1. So sin 2 theta maximum what I can get? 1. Okay. So 2 theta is there. So 2 theta will not affect the maximum value. Ultimately only angle will change. Like if I am putting if sin theta, then it will be maximum at theta is the 90. If 2 theta, then theta will be 45. But ultimately maximum sin can give what? 1. So this maximum value will be what? 1. Now what is the x max? X max what I will get? 2. Everybody got or not? Okay, understood or not? Okay, so one more question I am giving on this concept, you will say fast. What is the maximum value? What is the maximum value of x? Maximum value of x. Maximum value of x. 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. 1. Still somebody not understood, I think. Who is saying 1? 1 by 2. Who is saying 1, they are taking again sin theta cos theta 1 1, then only you will get 1, but both will not be 1 together. Again what I said, when they are coming in the product, we have to think the formula of the sin 2 theta. So then you can say what? Sin 2 alpha is equal to 2 sin alpha cos alpha. Now sin alpha cos alpha, what I can say? Sin 2 alpha by 2. So what is the x I can write? X I can say what? X is equal to sin 2 alpha by 2. Now sin 2 alpha, what is the maximum value we can get? This will be this maximum will be what? 1. This maximum is the 1. Then what is the x max? We will get x max is equal to 1 by 2. Everybody got? Tejaswini. Understood? Okay. Now, like in the 2025, they asked one question in the wave optics, and the angle they given 22.5 degree. Angle between the two polarizer is the 22.5 degree. The people, I said directly the relation for that that type of question, that even directly question we have also discussed. But somebody saw that time 22.5 degrees, so they saw 22.5 value, I don't know. But in that, sin alpha, cos alpha are coming in the product. So when you will take the sin 2 alpha, you will convert in sin 2 alpha, so 22.5 into 2, it will become 45. So we don't have to find that 22.5 value, it will come 45, okay? So, completed. Exam will be tomorrow for the offline. For the offline, there is an exam. Online, how you will conduct. App, it is not started now. When some okay. So one more I am asking. Okay. Now I will check that how much you understood sin square alpha, cos square alpha. Little bit common sense, little bit mathematics you have to use, and you have to say, what is the maximum value of x? What is the maximum value of x? Two sin square alpha, cos square alpha, what is the maximum value of x? One by two. Good. One answer I got, 1 by 2. Maybe it is correct or not. We will check. 1 by 2. Any other answer? 1 by 2. Very good. 1 by 2. Very good. 1. Okay. 1 by 2. Very good. 2. Oh, 2. Who is saying 2? They have taken sin alpha, cos alpha, 1, 1. 1 by 2. 1 by 2. Answer is 1 by. Answer is 1 by 2. How? Again the same here, sin alpha, cos alpha, they are coming in product again, but square is there, that is not a big problem. Sin alpha, cos alpha are coming in product. Then again what we will do? Again think the formula of the sin 2 theta. So sin 2 alpha, what I can write? 2 sin alpha cos alpha. Okay. But I need square because in the question it is given square. Then square on both sides. When you square on both sides, what you will get? Sin square 2 alpha, 2 square, sin square alpha, cos square alpha. Okay. Then I got sin square alpha, cos square alpha. From this you can see sin square alpha, cos square alpha, what we will get? This is equal to sin square 2 alpha by 2 square. 2 square is what? 4. So this x I can say what? 2 into sin square alpha, cos square alpha. I can write sin square 2 alpha by 2 square means 4. Now this 2 and this 4 we got 2. Sin 2 alpha. Sin alpha 2 alpha, suppose you can take theta. Sin theta maximum value is what? 1. 1 square is what? 1. Means 1. If suppose you are taking less than 1, so square will be less than 1. Okay, so maximum sin alpha, what? Sin theta, what we can say? 1. 1 square is what? 1. So what is the maximum value of sin square 2 alpha? 1. Then what is the maximum x you will get? X max is equal to 1 by 2. By sin theta maximum value is 1. So if you are taking less than 1, so square will be less than 1. So maximum sin square theta is what? That will be also what? 1. So what is the x max we got? 1 by 2. Like in the SHM, in the alternating current, this question they ask, I is equal to sin omega t cos omega t. What is the peak value of the current, alternating current? What is the maximum value of the alternating current? Then we can say what? 1 by 2, because sin omega t cos omega t. So sin theta cos theta, convert in the standard form, you will get the what? Maximum value is what? 1 by 2. Okay. Completed. Okay, so now when they are coming in the product, that also everybody got what we have to do. So last one thing, and other small things required that we will discuss in the class. Okay. Suppose I am saying now we have done the sin theta maximum, we have done the problem based on that. Cos theta maximum, we have done the problem based on that. Sin theta, cos theta also we have product, then we have done the formula. Okay. If I am saying now, suppose I am saying sin theta plus cos theta. Sin theta, that derivation, this we will learn in the superposition of SHM. Okay, by the physics I will explain what is the maximum value, but by using mathematics also we can get the maximum value. Okay, so what I am saying, sin theta plus cos theta, suppose I am saying, what is the maximum value of sin theta plus cos theta? Maximum value of sin theta plus cos theta. Maximum value of sin theta plus cos theta. 1, somebody is saying. Next answer will come 2 also. Maximum value of sin theta plus cos theta. 1, 1, 1, 1. Means most of the people are giving the answer 1. Then also that is incorrect. Okay, it is incorrect. Now listen. Sin theta cos plus cos theta. Already we deal with the product. Sin theta cos theta are coming in the product. How to find? We have to think the formula of the sin 2 theta. Okay. When they are coming in summation like sin theta plus cos theta, sin theta minus cos theta, 2 sin theta plus 3 cos theta, like this. Okay. So again one thing, they will not be maximum together like sin theta plus cos theta. I cannot say sin theta maximum 1, cos theta maximum 1. So maximum sin theta plus cos theta will be 2. Why? Again same problem. They will not be 1, 1 together. Okay. So then remember that suppose this type of function we are getting. X is equal to a sin theta plus b cos theta. X is equal to a sin theta plus b cos theta. And I need the maximum value of the x, okay. By mathematics simply we can prove also, okay, but that is not much required. X is equal to a sin theta plus b cos, something cos sin theta plus something cos theta. Then maximum value of x, what we will get? Under root of a square plus b square. Remember that? In the superposition of SHM, we will explain from the physics. And by mathematics also we can show, okay. So x max is equal to what? Under root of a square plus b square. This is the maximum value when we have a sin theta plus b cos theta. Everybody got? Okay. Now suppose I gave what? Sin theta plus cos theta, okay. If I am asking the maximum value of this, so x max, what I can say? X max is equal to under root of a. A you can take 1, b you can take 1, or b you can take 1, like whatever the coefficient you can take, both are the 1, 1. So under root a square means 1 square plus 1 square. Then 1 square plus 1 square, what you will get? Under root 2. So what is the maximum value of the x? That is the root 2. Somebody said root 2 already. Okay. Understood or not? Now one more example. What is the maximum value of x? What is the maximum value of x? Maximum value of x. Root 13, okay, 13, root forget, root 13, good, root 13, good, everybody got root 13, like x, a I can take suppose 2, b I can take minus 3, b I can take minus 3, then I can say what? X max is equal to under root of a square means 2 square plus b is what? Minus 3. Minus 3 square is also what? 3 square. 3 square, 9. 9 plus 4, 13. So what is the x max you will get? Root 13. Okay. Completed? Okay. So this is about the summation, and the difference is there, addition is there for the sin theta cos theta, then we can find by this way maximum value. Okay. A small thing I am asking, maybe because somebody has a confusion, you will say, maybe you don't have that confusion. Suppose I am saying sin 2 degree. Sin 2 degree, what I can write? What is the value of the sin 2 degree? Tell fast, what is the value of the sin 2 degree? Hey Bhagwan, this much of time I explained that sin theta maximum value is 1, then how you can say the maximum value 2? Nalayak, already I discussed this concept. Maybe not in the class, okay, not in the class. Sin 2 degree I cannot say, because sin theta maximum value is what? 1. I said when the theta is small, 2 radian is not a small angle, 2 degree is a small angle. 2 degree, then I said for a small angle sin theta can be taken as theta, but that theta first we have to convert into the radian. So 2 degree in the radian, what you will get, 2 degree is equal to 2 into pi by 180. Then what you will get, pi by 90 radian. Then sin 2 degree, I can say sine of pi by 90. Then somebody saying very good, pi by 90, pi by 90, pi by 90, good. Now only the confusion, what confusion you may have. Suppose I am saying here pi by sin theta, theta is small, then I can write sin theta is equal to theta, then value will be pi by 90. Now this pi by 90 is the radian or degree? This pi by 90 is radian or degree? This pi by 90 is the radian or degree? That confusion you have. Okay, that is not the radian, not the degree, nalayak. Sin theta always, sin theta, trigonometric function always give the pure number. Like sin 30 degree, we are saying 1 by 2. We are not saying 1 by 2 radian or 1 by 2 degree. Trigonometric function is the machine which take the input as an angle, output it give as a pure number. That we will discuss in unit and dimension also. Trigonometric function sin 60 degree, you are writing root 3. You are not saying that root 3 has some unit. Whether you write the degree or you write radian, sin tan pi by 3, then also you will say root 3. Getting or not? So tan, like any trigonometric function, they are taking input as an angle, but output they are giving the pure number. Everybody got? So this pi by 10 here, to write for small angle theta, we can write sin theta is equal to theta. Left hand side, that theta should be in radian if you are giving the input of sine. But after coming out of the sine, then it will become the pure number. Getting or not? So trigonometric function is a machine which take the input as an angle, output it give as a pure number. It does not have any unit. So this pi by 90 is the value. It does not have any pure number. It does not have any unit. Getting or not? So neither radian nor degree. It is a pi by 90 only. Are you getting or not? Okay. Sir, I am in 10th standard. IIT or MBS, which one crack easy? Okay. So which state you belong? Both are tough. Both are relatively tough. For IIT, one thing, like you have to fight all India. For NEET, you have to fight with the, like you have the JEE main, then it is okay. But for NEET, state-wise cutoff is different. Okay. And if you can like prepare bio good also, then NEET is the comparative, NEET applicant, number of applicant is more, but NEET is comparatively more easy, I can say, if you are the sincere student. But for IIT, you have to be intelligence is also required. Okay, means you have to be brilliant, because IIT quotient advanced, if I'm talking about JEE, that JEE main you can crack. But advanced, for the advanced, you have to, like intelligence has to be also there, means to think the formula of the IIT advanced level, means you need to do more hard work also. So basically both exam is the tough, but that all, it depends upon you, means how much stronger you in the mathematics. And for NEET, what I said in the meeting also, I said we require the consistent and sincere student. You are not very intelligent, it is a surplus. You can get the AIMS Delhi also if you are doing the hard work with us. But for IIT, with these things, brain also required, means you have to be intelligence also, basics has to be strong. But for NEET, if you are doing the work with us consistently, you are doing, then you can get the selection also. Okay. Leave it now. After that, maybe you got what you have to do. Okay. Completed now. So this trigonometry here, I am completing whatever any small formula required for the physics, then we will discuss that time when it will come in the physics. Few concept of the coordinate, like graph, straight line, all I will discuss. Okay. Then now come to the state before coordinate geometry. One more approximation we are using in the physics frequently in the most of the chapter. From the beginning even I will use from the thermal expansion. So that binomial expansion is, I'm just completing 2 minutes. Everybody know the a plus b whole square formula. A plus b whole square formula. Andhra Pradesh, then better that come to join the for NEET. Okay. A plus b a plus b whole square. Everybody know that a square plus b square plus 2ab. A square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay. Okay, so a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay. Narsimha, I think you got the clarity that what you have to do. What I said Andhra Pradesh, then it is better that you have to go to the NEET. It is a better, because in Andhra to find the good institute for the IIT, it is a very difficult. Even I admitted my niece also here institute, but every week teacher is changing. The means I got really frustrated. But at least we can say we have the good institute in the NEET. But IIT, they are only focusing on the few top students. Otherwise, all other batches, they are just sending any teacher. And weekly, 15 days, they are like demo is going on in the classes. It is happening in the institute in the Andhra. It is a reputed institute. I will not take the name, but that is happening. Continuously, I am complaining, but it is still going on. So the problem is what? When the teacher, every 10 days demo is going on, then how you will learn the subject? Okay, leave it. So what I said here, a plus b whole square, everybody know. But suppose I am saying a plus b whole cube, a plus b, not mainly, I'm not taking the name Chaitanya Narayana. Situation is there. And what I'm saying, you cannot find the institute, that's why it means I'm talking maybe about both. Okay. So 1 plus x whole cube, 1 plus x to the power 4, like this if you are doing, then when the power is increasing, then there will be the problem. When power is increasing, then there will be the problem. Okay. Like suppose I'm saying 1 plus x whole cube, 1 plus x to the power 4, 1 plus x to the power 5. Then what is the formula? Then we don't know. Okay. Everybody getting or not? Then we have learned in the engineering one series, we can expand any type of power, but that is not required for you. In physics, what we required mainly, suppose I am giving the binomial term like 1 plus x to the power n, where n is any real number, 1 plus x to the power n, where n is any real number. Okay. Real number means whatever number you have learned, all are the real only. 0.1, 1 by 3, minus, negative, integer, all will be in the real number, category of the real number. Okay, so it can be integer, negative integer, positive integer, fraction, decimal. Okay, so where if I'm what we are getting in physics, what that I'm saying, 1 plus x to the power n, this is coming, and mainly it will come with the condition what? X is very small. If x is very small in comparison to 1, x is very small in comparison to 1, then this directly we can use the binomial expansion 1 plus x to the power n, we can use what? 1 plus nx. Reason is what? When you will expand this series, you will get x square term, x cube term, x to the power 4 term, x to the power 5 term. When x is very small in comparison to 1, like suppose x I am taking 10 to the power minus 2. So 10 to the power minus 2 square, 10 to the power minus 4. 10 to the power minus 2 cube, 10 to the power minus 6. 10 to the power minus 4, 4 you will get minus 8. Means then higher power will be very small. Those we can ignore. So when 1 plus x to the power n is coming with this condition, x is very small in comparison to 1, then we can write 1 plus x to the power n, we can write as 1 plus nx, 1 plus nx. This binomial approximation we are using in so many places in physics. Okay. N can be any real number, positive, negative, fraction, decimal, whatever. Everybody got? Completed? Like in thermal expansion, current electricity, thermal expansion, this type of relation maybe we learned. Rho, suppose density is the rho naught upon 1 plus gamma delta theta. Okay, gamma is the coefficient of volume expansion, for the liquid, suppose I am saying. So it is the order of the gamma is the order of 10 to the power minus 5. So now you can see this is the very small, gamma is very small. So suppose delta theta I am taking 100 degree. So rho I can write as rho naught into 1 plus gamma delta theta whole to the power minus 1. Okay. Now this is a 1 plus this whole I can take as a x. So 1 plus x to the power minus 1. 1 plus x to the power n, and here x is very small in comparison to 1. Then I can use this approximation and I can write as what, rho naught into 1 minus gamma delta theta. This type of formula also you have learned in the thermal expansion. Later we will discuss also. So this type of situation we are using this binomial approximation. Okay, so 1 plus x to the power n type of function you are getting. In that we have the condition what, x is very small, x is small in comparison to 1. Then we can use the approximation 1 plus nx. Yes, higher order term is neglected because they will be very small. Everybody got? Now, am I visible, audible? Actually, power gone. Okay. Okay, so everybody got this approximation? Visible, sir. Okay. Okay, so one more example I am giving. This type of problem we are getting in unit and dimension. Suppose we require this value to calculate the error and all. Okay, 1.0001 whole to the power 3. Okay, then what? How first we will find the value of x? So what I gave, x is equal to 1.001 whole to the power 3. Okay. Then first thing what will come in the mind, we will write 1.001 into 1.001 into 1.001. Okay. Then we will multiply. It will take time also. Okay. So if you see this number, then this we can write as x is equal to what? 1 plus 0.001 whole to the power 3. Okay. Now if you see, this is the 1 plus x whole to the power n. What is the n value here? 3. Okay. What is the x here? 0.001. Okay. And 0.001 is very small in comparison to 1. Then what I can say, x is equal to, we can write as what? X is equal to 1 plus nx. So 1 plus n is what? 3 into x is what? 0.001. Then what you will get? 1.003. Everybody got? And after multiplying also you can check. Ultimately we will get the same because they will not have decimal 4 or 5 places. Na? Everybody got? Okay. What I can write this? A plus b whole to the power 1 by 3, and we have the condition what? A greater than b. In physics, this type of situation can come in the SHM. Okay. Then how we will solve it? A plus b whole to the power 1 by 3, and one condition I gave, A is large in comparison to b. Then how we can simplify it? listen, here one thing, 1 is not there. What I said, 1 plus x to the power n, we can write as 1 plus nx. Somebody is saying a plus b by 3 because they are taking a as a 1. But that is incorrect, because what I said, particularly I write 1 plus x to the power n. I have not written a plus b whole to the power, a plus x whole to the power n. Particularly I write what? 1 plus x to the power n can be written as 1 plus nx. Okay. So I cannot write as a plus 1, a you can take 1, or 1 you can take as a. Everybody getting? So this is incorrect. A plus b by 3, whatever you is saying. Okay. Now listen, it is not in the form what we know, like 1 plus x to the power n. Okay. And a is large in comparison to b, but I am not saying b is very small in comparison to 1. That is also one thing. 1 plus x to the power n, we can write 1 plus nx when x is very small in comparison to 1. So here b is smaller than a, but it is not necessary that b is less than 1. B is very small in comparison to 1. That I am also not saying. Okay. So how we can simplify it? So what we know, we will try to convert in that form. Okay. So I need 1. 1 means I will take something, either a or b common, then I can get 1. One term I will get 1. Okay. Either I am taking a or b common. But what I will take common? I will take the a common. I will take the a common in both. I will take the a out. Then I will get b by a. I will get b by a. So if you are finding the b by a, you can see a by, if you are taking the a common, then b by a. B by a is very small in comparison to 1, or 1 is very large in comparison to b by a. So if I am getting b by a, so a is very large, a is larger than b. So denominator is larger, then what will happen? Value will be lesser than 1. So if I am taking a common, then I will get b by a, and b by a will be very small in comparison to 1. B by a will be very small. You can write the reverse by writing. So b by a is very small in comparison to 1, or 1 is very large in comparison to b by a. So what we will do, we will try to convert in the form what we know. So this x I can take what? If I am taking a common, so out of the bracket what will come? A to the power 1 by 3. In this, if I am taking a common, then what I will get out? The first I am writing here only. A into 1 plus b by a whole to the power 1 by 3. This we got. Okay. Now this a I can take out. Now I will get what? A to the power 1 by 3 out. In bracket what I got? 1 plus b by a whole to the power 1 by 3. Okay. Now you can see 1 plus x whole to the power n. And here x is what? B by a, and b by a is very small in comparison to 1. B by a is very small in comparison to 1. Then I can use our approximate formula, approximation 1 plus nx I can write now. Then x what I can write? A to the power 1 by 3 into 1 plus b by 3a. This will be the final answer. Everybody got or not? Little fast. Understood? Okay. So this is about the binomial approximation, that mathematics, basic mathematics part we are using in physics. Okay, now coordinate geometry, in short I will say, and more detail if you want, then some lectures are there in the YouTube. Okay, my lecture is there for the graph, basic graph. Okay, so one thing, everybody know the distance between the 2 point x1 y1 and x2 y2. Maybe Atlee sir also said distance between 2 point suppose A I am saying x1 comma y1, and B that is suppose x2 comma y2. So this formula for the distance between the 2 points is what? AB, what we are writing, under root of x2 minus x1 whole square, or you can write x1 minus x2, ultimately it is a whole square, plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is the formula for the distance between the 2 points. But whenever we are applying this formula, write one point as a x1 y1, write one point as a x2 y2, because randomly when you are picking the value, so what will happen? Sometimes you will take the x1 value from the one, x2 y1 you will take from the other. This type of mistake is happening. Like you took x1 from one point and the y1 you are taking from the other point. This type of mistake can happen. So that's why 2 point, just first write one point as a x1 y1, one point as a x2 y2, then you will put the correct value in the formula. Okay. Completed. Okay. Next, already I discussed about the slope. Like slope is what we are saying. Slope is the tan theta, and the theta we are putting with their sign. If we are measuring the angle clockwise, then clockwise angle we are putting negative. If we are taking the angle, writing the angle anti-clockwise angle we are writing positive, and the reference is what? X-axis. Already this whole we have completed. Okay. Now, if I am saying slope of the line passing through the point x1 comma y1 and x2 comma, so 2 point given, and we want the slope of that straight line. Okay, so like this, suppose one point is the x2 comma y2 and the other point is x1 comma y1. This is x1 comma y1. So this is A, this is B. Then how we can find the slope of the straight line? So tan theta formula we are using opposite side upon adjacent side. So opposite side will come what? y2 minus y1, and adjacent side will come x2 minus x1. So for the 2 point, if you want the slope, so slope we are representing with m, that is equal to what? Tan theta. That what is the formula we will get? Opposite side means y2 minus y1 upon adjacent side is what? x2 minus x1. So if we know the 2 point, then we can find the slope. How? Slope is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. Completed. Okay, like a small example also you can do. Tell fast. If the 2 point I gave A 2 comma minus 3 and B I gave minus 1 comma minus 1, then find the slope of the line AB. Tell fast. What is the answer? Find the slope of AB. A 2 comma minus 3, B minus 1 minus 1, minus 2 by 3. Somebody gave the answer minus 2 by 3. Minus 2 by 3 means most of you are getting the answer minus 2 by 3. How we can find? Like suppose this I am taking x1 comma y1 and this I can take x2 comma y2. Then slope what I can say? y2 minus y1. It means minus 1. y2 minus y1 means I will get minus of minus 3. y2 minus y1 upon x2. What is x2? Minus 1. x2 minus x1 minus 2. Okay. Then what we got? Minus minus become plus, so minus 1 plus 3 upon minus 1 minus 2, that become minus 3. 3 minus 1 is equal to what? 2. Then what is the answer? You got minus 2 by 3. Good. Slope is what? Minus 2 by 3. Okay. Completed. Okay. So one thing, if I'm asking from one point, how many line can pass? So from the one point, infinite line can pass. If I have given only one point and I am asking how many lines we can draw from that point. So from the one point we can draw the infinite line. Okay. But if I'm saying like one point, you can draw like this, like this, like this, like this. So many points you can draw from the one point. If I have given only one point. But if I gave the 2 points and I'm saying how many lines can pass from these 2 points. Okay. From the 2 points, how many lines you can draw? Means those are lines has to be passed from both points. So only one line. So if I gave the 2 points, then from those 2 points only one line we can draw. Any 2 points you are selecting, from the 2 points only one line we will get. Okay. So it means to write the equation of a straight line. To write the equation of a straight line or to get the unique straight line, we require the 2 points. We require 2 points. Okay. Or how we can get the unique line? Suppose I am saying a line is passing from origin. A line is passing through origin. A line is passing through origin. Okay. So how many lines can pass through origin? Infinite. Because any given point, how many lines we can draw? Infinite. But if I gave line is passing through origin and it is making angle 45 degree with x-axis. It is making an angle 45 degree with x-axis. Then how many lines will be there? Only one. So if I gave the 1 point origin, line is passing or any other point origin or any other point. If I gave the 1 point and I gave the slope or angle, then if I am saying how many lines we can draw by both condition, only one. It means to write or to get the unique straight line. What is the requirement? Either we should have the 2 point, or 1 point and a slope, 1 point and a slope. So if either you have 1 point and slope or you have the 2 point, we can get the unique straight line. We can get the unique straight line. This everybody got or not? So requirement of the writing the equation of a straight line to get the graph of the straight line. What I said, either we should have the 2 point or we should have the 1 point and the slope. Everybody got? So if I am saying equation of a straight line, passing through equation of a straight line passing through origin and slope is m. Then you directly learn this relation. Line is passing through origin and slope is m. So what is the equation we can write? Y is equal to mx. So y is equal to mx is the straight line that is passing through origin, and what is the slope of the line? M. Okay. And you can check also, if you are putting x is equal to 0, then y value what you are getting? 0. It means this line is passing from 0, 0. Okay. So equation of a straight line passing through origin and has a slope m, what we can take? Y is equal to mx. Okay. This one equation you have to remember. Second, equation of line, a straight line passing through x1 comma y1 and as slope m. This, remember that, because in motion in 1D, 2D and some places we require to write the equation of line. Okay. So origin, then it is easy, like y is equal to mx directly we can assume, and slope value we will put. But they have not given origin. Line is not passing through origin. It is passing through any point x1, y1. Then what is the equation of line? Then equation of line, remember that we will write as y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. This is the equation of a straight line that is passing through the point x1 comma y1 and has a slope m. So then what is the equation we can write? Y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1. Like if this straight line is passing through origin, then x1, y1 I can take 0, 0. So y1 0, x1 0. Then what you will get? Y minus 0 is equal to mx minus 0. What you will get? Y is equal to mx. Okay. Completed. So when it is passing through origin, directly we can assume y is equal to mx, and m value if you know, then you can write the equation. If it is passing from any other point, they have given another point, then we can use the formula y minus y1 is equal to m into x minus x1. Got it? Okay. Now, what is the x-intercept? Intercept we are using so many ways. Intercept means what? X-intercept. So it is the distance of the point. X-intercept means what? It is the distance of the point from the origin where the line of graph is cutting the x-axis. Again, I am repeating what is the meaning of x-intercept. X-intercept is the distance of the point from the origin where the line is cutting the x-axis. Okay. And what is the y-intercept? Y-intercept is the distance of the point from the origin where the line is cutting the y-axis. Like suppose I am saying this, or suppose I am saying this. This is A, this is B. This distance is the what? X naught I gave. This I gave what? Y naught. Then I can say what? X naught is this is the x-intercept, and this is what? Y-intercept. So distance of the point from the origin where the line is cutting the x-axis, that will be the x-intercept. Distance of the point from the origin where the line is cutting the y-axis, that will be y-intercept. And x-intercept, y-intercept can be positive or negative. Okay, because if the A is to the left hand side of the origin, then x-intercept will be negative, y-intercept will be positive. If the B point is the below, then y-intercept will be negative. So intercept can be positive or negative. Everybody got or not? So x-intercept, y-intercept, understood? Tell fast. X-intercept, y-intercept, understood? Up to this okay? Okay, now how to find the x-intercept? Okay, so who will say one thing? Suppose I am saying x is equal to 2. X is equal to 2 is a point or a line. X is equal to 2 is the point or a line. X is equal to 2 is the point or the line. It is a point. Okay, line. So listen, if I am saying x is equal 2 comma 0, if I mention x as well as y, then it is a point. Okay, but if only I am saying x is equal to 2, now you can think. Suppose here x value is 2, then means from origin we are getting x value is 2. What is x value here? That is also what? X value is 2. What is x value here? This is also 2. If I join all these points, what I will get? On this whole line, what is x value? Only I gave the condition for x. X I need 2. Suppose I am standing on origin. I am standing on origin. And now from here I start going up. I start going straight up. Okay. Now I am on origin. It means I am not traveling. I am going up. I am not traveling this distance. I am only directly going up. So my y is changing. My y is changing. My height is changing. But what is x value? 0. Because I am on origin. Everybody getting or not? So otherwise, suppose I am standing at x is equal to 2. Okay. Now x value is 2. Now I start rising up. Now I start rising up means my y is changing. But what is the x value? Always, because I am at x is equal to 2 and I am going up. So I am covering y. But x value is what? 2 only. So x is equal to 2 is the straight line that is parallel to y axis. Everybody got? Tell fast. X is equal to any constant I am saying. It is a straight line parallel to y axis. Understood or not? If I gave 2 comma 0, then it is a point. Because I mentioned the x as well as y. But I have only given the x, so y can be anything. So it will be what? Straight line. Similarly, y is equal to k or y is equal to c. That is also what? Straight line parallel to x-axis. Everybody got? Next class. Completed? Okay. Similarly, if I am saying equation of x-axis, what is the equation of x-axis? So x-axis is the line. So suppose I am saying I am running on the floor. I am running on the floor. What is the height I am covering? I am running on the floor. What is the height I cover? Suppose height I am taking as a y and floor I am taking as x. I am running on the floor. What is the height I cover? I am running on the floor. What is the height I cover? 0. Then it means if I am running on the floor I am taking as a ground as a 0 and height as a y as a height. So if I am running on the ground, so what is the height I cover? 0. It means running on the ground means x-axis. On the x-axis, what is the value of y? 0. On the ground, what is the height? 0. If I am going like this, I am going up. So how much horizontal distance I cover? 0. So if I am directly going up, then horizontal distance is 0. So equation of x-axis. Equation of x-axis. Equation of ground is what? Y is equal to 0. Equation of this is what? X is equal to 0. Everybody got? So equation of x-axis, y is equal to 0. On the whole x-axis, what is the value of y? 0. And equation of y-axis. Equation of y-axis is what? X is equal to 0. So if you want to get the point on the x-axis, you will put y is equal to 0. If you want to get the point on the x-axis, then you will put y is equal to 0. If you want to get a point on the y-axis, you will put the x is equal to 0. Up to this, everybody got? Two questions I am discussing according to the time. Okay, I will try to cover everything in that. Okay. So if they not given the slope, they given the 2 point. So apply the slope formula, you will get the slope value, and then you can take any of the point, you can write the equation. Like I gave the 1 point and slope. Suppose they given the 2 point directly. So from the 2 point, you will find the slope value. M is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. After getting the slope, any 1 point you can take, and that slope you can take, and then you can write the equation of line. Everybody getting or not? So if 2 point given, slope not given, so first apply the slope formula, get the m. After getting the m, any 1 point you can take, any one of the point you can take, and the slope you can take, you will get the equation of straight line. Okay. So first, who will say what is the equation of line? Then we will use the formula passing through x1, y1 and has a slope m. So what is the point I gave? So I can take this as a x1 comma y1. Then what is the formula? Y minus, what is the y1? Minus 3. Y minus y1 is equal to m. What is the m? Minus 1. X minus x1. What is the x1? 2. Okay. Then y plus 3 is equal to, open the bracket, minus x plus 2. Then what is the y value we got? Y is equal to minus x. This 3 will shift this side, then minus 1. So what is the equation we got? Y is equal to minus x minus 1. They can give in the different form, x plus y plus 1 is equal to 0 also. Or we can say, or x plus y plus 1 is equal to 0. Up to this, everybody got? So we got the equation of line. Okay. Now suppose I am saying, what is the x-intercept? What is the x-intercept of the line? If I am saying, what is the x-intercept of the line? So for x-intercept what I said, where the line is cutting the x-axis. that distance from the origin. Okay, so x-intercept, if I want to find, it means line is cutting the x-axis, and at x-axis what is the y value? 0. So to get the x-intercept, we will put y is equal to 0 in the equation. Why? X-intercept means line is cutting the x-axis. When it is cutting the x-axis, so on the x-axis what is the value of y? 0. To get the x-intercept, put y is equal to 0. Y is equal to 0. If I am putting y 0, then what is the x value I will get? X is equal to -1. Then this is the x-intercept. Everybody got? What is the x-intercept we got? -1. Okay, similarly, if I am saying what is the y-intercept? Then put y-intercept means cutting the y-axis. Y-axis means we will put x is equal to 0. Then what is the y value we will get? Y is equal to -1. Then this is what? Y-intercept. Everybody got? So we got the x-intercept as well as y-intercept. Okay. Completed? To this, okay? Suppose now I am saying we have to draw this straight line. Y is equal to -x -1. We have to draw the graph of this straight line. Okay. So one thing I said, if we have the 2 point, from the 2 point, how many line we can draw? From the 2 point, we can draw the 1 line. Okay. So if I will get the 2 point on the line, I can draw the straight line graph. Okay. We know that if the line is passing through the origin, then its equation will be y is equal to mx. Constant part will be 0, like c will not be there. So one thing, this line is passing through origin. This line y is equal to -x -1 is passing through origin. This line is passing through origin. This line is passing through origin. Y is equal to -x -1 is passing through origin. No, it is not passing through origin. Okay. Then what we will do, if the line is not passing through origin, so either it will be like this, or it will be like this, or it will be like this, or it will be like this. Any one line we are taking, you can see, if this line I am taking, so it is cutting the y-axis here, it is cutting the x-axis here. Okay. If I am taking another line this, so it is cutting the y-axis here, it is cutting the x-axis here. So definitely the line is not passing through origin, then it will have the x and y intercept. If it will have the x and y intercept, means it will cut the x-axis at one point, y-axis at one point. So if the line is not passing through origin, how to make the graph of the line? What we will do? Find one point on the x-axis, one point on the y-axis. One point on x-axis and one point on y-axis. So x-axis, x-intercept what I got? -1. -1 means this line is cutting the x-axis at -1, 0. 1 point I got. What is the y-intercept I got? -1. It means this line is cutting the y-axis at the point 0, -1. 0, -1. So this line is cutting the x-axis at -1, 0 and y-axis at 0, -1. 0 why? Because first we have to write the x. Okay. Now join them, you will get the straight line. Join them. Everybody got? So this is the graph of this straight line. Everybody got? So it is an easy way. If you know your method, you can follow your method to draw the straight line. Otherwise, if you don't know, then it is better that whatever equation given, if it is passing through the origin, then y is equal to mx according to the slope we can draw directly from origin. But it is not passing through origin, put x is equal to 0 to get the point on the y-axis. Put y is equal to 0 to get the point on the x-axis. Join the both points, you will get the straight line. Completed? Okay. What is the slope of this line? Slope of this line, tell fast. So you can do the two things. Directly slope, if I am saying, so you can convert into the standard form. How? 3y is equal to -x plus 6. Then what is the y? Y is equal to minus of divide by 3 on both sides. Minus 1 by 3x plus 6 by 3. Now what is the y you got? Minus 1 by 3x plus 2. Now y is equal to mx plus c. Then what is the slope you got? Slope is equal to minus 1 by 3. This is the one way, okay? Whatever equation given, whatever form given, convert in the standard form and then you can find the slope, okay? This is the one way. But it will take time to directly remember if ax plus by plus c is equal to plus minus whatever. This is the equation of a straight line. This form also it is the equation of a straight line. We rearrange and all we put in the one side. That is equal to 0. It is the equation of a straight line. If I am asking the slope of this line, slope we can directly say minus coefficient of x upon coefficient of y. Directly remember that it means that is a and this is a b. So minus a by b, minus a by b. So line given any form given this form given ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. So minus of coefficient of x upon coefficient of y, directly you will get the slope. Everybody got? Like here, x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. Then what is the slope I can say? Slope is equal to minus, what is the a? X multiple is what? 1. And what is the b? Y multiple is what? 3. So what is the slope you got? Minus 1 by 3. Okay. So more detail about the straight line as well as some question, whatever we can do like in the physics I will discuss. Graph, general point of the graph, parabola, ellipse, hyperbola, all you want. Then lectures is there in the YouTube. Okay, last year gift classes in the name of the gift classes. My lecture is there for the graph. You can see. Okay, any doubt is there? Then when the class in the class you can also ask in this graph. I have this problem. Okay. Okay, then bye bye. Bye bye bye.